Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're finishing up the last few stages of Physical Piccolo's EZA here. These last few stages have definitely gotten longer as I've gone on. I'm trying to get this finished up before I have to go to a doctor's appointment this morning, so I'm going to try to get this done, and then I already have the thumbnail done, so I just have to post it. I'll probably post it while I'm at the doctor's office. Okay, there we go. Let's see, so far it hasn't been too bad. This, Physical Piccolo is weak to Power Absorption. That is the effective category. I believe you can use any extreme typing except for Int, which, I mean, you probably wouldn't want to use anyway, just because Piccolo's physical. So, not a big deal, right? I'm just coming in here with a mostly STR team, and then I did bring AGL Cell as my leader. I think he's the only unit on here that's not STR, I believe. And then, of course, the friend, Boo Tanks, that's all it gives me. Like, I guess nobody used AGL Cell, or, I don't know, or they're just, I'm not sure, but it just keeps giving me the Boo Tanks, and I don't really want to spend time to change it, and he's, you know, he's fine as the leader. The EZAs aren't really tough anymore. Let me know if you guys are having a hard time with this EZA, because I always kind of lose perspective on these things. You know, I haven't ever had to struggle with an EZA in a long time. I remember a long time ago I was doing, who was it? It was the Super Saiyan 3 Goku's EZA. I was back in college. I was going to a McDonald's at like 2 a.m. or something with a friend of mine, and we were in the drive-thru, and I remember I was grinding all three at once, because my wife has a Dokkan account, and sometimes I'll like play it for her. Mostly it's just like, I don't know, if we're somewhere and she's like out of books to read, and like, she just has nothing else to do and just wants to, like, mindlessly click around. Like Dokkan is good for that, so she's just like, whatever. She's not, like, into it like I am. She probably only plays it because she knows that I'm into it, and she's trying to be nice. But anyway, back in college, right, I had her phone, I had my phone, and I had my friend's phone because he was driving us to McDonald's. We were in the drive-thru, and I remember, like, having the Harudegarn transformation up on, like, all three characters at the time, because he was weak to, what was it, Resurrected Warriors. So it was like, I was just sitting there, and that EZA was tough, and we were just like, everybody had Tapion out, and we were trying to get through it. it was a good time, but that was probably the last time I remember really struggling in an EZA. Trying to think if there was one since then that was tough. The original Broly one was pretty tough whenever it first came out, too, just because they're, like, it was weak to AGL Hybrid Saiyans. Like, the best unit at the time was the, like, Goten and Trunks, I think? Like the AGL Goten and Trunks. Obviously AGL. But, they were also, like, the best leader. Just because there weren't, like, I couldn't ever really find, STR Gohan friends. Just for whatever reason. And, I don't know, I had better luck finding those friends. But it was, even then, it was still rare. I don't know, that was old times whenever EZAs used to be difficult content. You know, you can kind of say that about a lot of things in Dokkan. You know, at one point, Dokkan events were the difficult content. You know, it's like you're sitting there trying to grind up Broly's medals, and it's like, nope, can't even awaken this guy because this event is just kicking my ass. I remember whenever it first came out, I had a really hard time with Tech Vegito Blue's Dokkan event. Mostly because I didn't know how to build a team back then either, so I was sitting there trying to beat it. And I don't think I don't know, I didn't know how to build teams back then, and then so I was just going in with like a hodgepodge of characters that didn't make any sense at the time. And trying to clear that Dokkan event, I remember, was difficult. But, and it wasn't even like, I just didn't understand the game back then. It was just like, I just thought you put 6 characters that you like together and hope that they do well. It turns out, no, it turns out Dokkan is actually a lot more complex than pick 6 characters that you like and put them together on a team. Now it's a little bit, it's probably a little bit more lenient now, honestly, just because, like, we have so many characters that are very self-sufficient, and they're just at, like, a higher level than Dokkan events now. But, like, if you try to just put 6 characters that you like together on a team and go play, like, Red Zone, for instance, you're probably not gonna have a good time. I mean, unless you just, I mean, to an extent, right? Like, now it's just like, okay, I like Orange, Piccolo, Beast, Gohan, the Gamma. It's like, okay, well, we can probably go clear, you know. You guys know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, you can't just pick 6 random characters. You can just be like, okay, I want Cell as my leader with Carnival Goku and, I don't know, Super 17. And, well, I guess you can bring Super 17. But you guys get what I'm trying to say, right? But anyway, just like as the time has evolved, it's like, okay, Dokkan events were really tough. Then kind of like Super Battle Road was, and like Easy A's were really tough. Extreme Super Battle Road was crazy when it first came out. Like nobody was getting like Super AGL, Extreme Super Battle Road whenever it first came out. Like people were hyping up Super AGL for the longest time. They're like, oh, Super AGL can't be touched. It's insane. And then it was versus Extreme STR, but Super AGL, Extreme Super Battle Road dropped and was like, oh, you know. That was back whenever people were still debating whether or not, like, Super Saiyan 4 Goku was better than AGL Gohan, and, like, who was better in Super Battle Road, stuff like that. Good times. You know, then we moved kind of into the, well, actually, first we moved into the Legendary Goku event, and then I think we moved into Extreme Super Battle Road. Then we had the GT Legendary Goku event, and that thing was crazy whenever it first dropped, just because of all the defensive lowering. And then they also had the nerve to put in a Corroded Body and Mind mission. Really, we couldn't have finished you off? Because now we have to watch this animation, then we're going to have to go to the next turn, and I think we have to watch AGL Cell's transformation. Like, Super Boo not critting there is just adding 15 minutes to this run. It's like, I actually need to leave my house very soon. Like, I'm going to have to, like, throw this into the YouTube editor, and then just drive to the doctor's appointment, like, immediately. I already have, like I said, I already have my thumbnail done, so I just have to drop it in. Let me know if you guys like the thumbnail. I spent about 30 seconds on it, so, you know. You guys know how I do things around here. We don't edit. We put all of the effort into the thumbnails, and even then, sometimes I don't put effort into that, so. Let me know. I'm sorry. Like, listen, right now I am definitely in the phase of, like, quantity over quality with my channel. You know, hopefully I get to a point in the future where I can actually, like, okay, I'm not pressured to put out 100 videos a day. I can just kind of, like, take it easy and put out, like, maybe one a day, one a week, one every couple days, something like that. But for now, it is definitely quantity over quality, and it'll probably be that way for a while. You know, we're on the road to 1,000 subs. I don't really talk about that much just because I'm kind of happy what I'm doing, and if nobody wants to subscribe to me, great, whatever. Like, I'm just going to keep posting videos, and we're just going to slowly amass people here that collectively enjoy what I'm doing here. Hopefully. That's the goal, right? So, if you are subscribed, I appreciate you. Thank you. You know, that number goes up each day, you know, just a little bit at a time. You know, we're chipping away. You know, you don't climb a mountain in a day. Rome wasn't built in a day. Well, actually, you probably do climb a mountain in a day, depending on the mountain. I don't know. I mean, some mountains you gotta, like, get up to points and, like, take a rest, but some people are crazy and they just climb mountains in a day, but, you know, who am I? Who am I to judge? But yeah, difficult content in Dokkan, you know. It's like, I talked about Extreme Super Battle Road, Super AGL being crazy. You know, then we got, like, the next wave. What was it? Realm of Gods. Or am I thinking of the original Realm of Gods Super Battle Road stage? Maybe it was the original Realm of God Super Battle Road stage that was crazy, and then the Extreme wasn't super bad. Or maybe the Extreme was bad too. But I remember the Extreme stage, I feel like you could run Physical Beerus and, like, STR Whis and Int Vados and, like, some of the Kais and have, like, a pretty easy time in that stage. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe that was later, and that was, like, a strategy that just, like, became. Because the way they kind of used to do content, right, is they would drop, like, the 10 Super Battle Road stages, and maybe some of them you could clear, like, immediately, but then they would release, like, leaders and characters for those stages as, like, the year went on. Usually is kind of what they did. So, yeah, but anyway, then we had the Legendary GT Goku event. That was crazy. Listen, that STR Great Ape Goku was the run ender. Alright, we got the last stage here. Let's hop into 30. And then the Legendary Vegeta event was definitely difficult whenever it came out. I never thought that it was as, well, it was kind of like on par with the GT Goku event, right? Whereas the GT Goku event, like, the hardest phase was definitely that Grade 8 phase. And then usually, oof, my phone is lagging. I don't think I've reset it since I woke up and I was link leveling all night. But it was kind of like on par with that Legendary Goku event. Like, or, I'm sorry, the GT Legendary Goku event was kind of on par with the Vegeta event. Like, I think the boss Vegeta at the, you guys can't, my good old calendar just decided to dox me. Okay, so if you're hopping back in here and there's, like, a weird cut, what happened was my calendar appointment popped up, and I don't need you guys know where I'm going to the doctor. Forgot to put my phone on priority mode, so we're going to have to cut that out there. Anyway, it's not a big deal. I have routine doctor's appointments every, like, 6 weeks to make sure that I'm alive. Or, well, I guess they're actually to make sure that I stay alive. We're doing fine over here. We're fine. But, yeah, can't have you guys know where I'm going to the doctor. That'd be wild. You guys would be showing up, you know, want me to sign autographs, you know, paparazzi. No, that's it is fine. Completely broke my train of thought, but basically, like, GT Goku event, like, the Legendary Vegeta event was definitely harder, but I feel like the GT Goku event, just, like, it was harder. It was more annoying, I guess, because you get to, like, that middle phase, like, you had the Gatekeeper, that Grade 8, you know, Goku, who's just like, alright, your run's dead. You know, the Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku lowered your defense before you got here. All of you were just, like, super weak, and guess what? Now you're just gone, you know? So... Because then, like, after that, you had, like, a nice reprieve against the Int Goku. He didn't really hit as hard, so you could just kind of chill out and relax for a little bit. And then you get to that final phase, and it was tough, but, like, that guy wasn't, like, super insanely crazy. So, that's kind of my thoughts on that event. Okay, can we get Key, please? Oh. Anyway, we're going to finish this up. I'll probably get showcases out maybe this afternoon, probably tomorrow, just because of the doctor's appointment. Those usually take a few hours, so I'll have to do that, and then I'll get to work late, and then I'll probably have to spend a few hours doing some stuff at work. Which won't be a big deal, but I just don't think I'll have time, because I literally... My appointment is in... Well, for you guys, I'll probably be at the appointment, but, it's coming up quick. we'll just say that. It's not a short drive for me. Oh, we gotta go halfway across the country. I mean, not really, but it feels like it. Alright, can we finish this up, please? Can, like, people just crit an additional and get this guy out of here, please? There we go. Thank you. Alright, so that is Piccolo's Easy A. I guess let's just go ahead and Easy A him real quick, and then I'll end the video. And then I'll cut out that portion where my calendar popped up, and then we will get out of here. So, let's go to Growth, Awaken, this guy. Here he is. Go ahead and Easy A him. I think I already put equips on him, so I'll go ahead and show those two real quick. Let me grab 5 Physical Kais. There we go. Let's use... It doesn't really matter. I have 9,000 of these. Let's use these. Oh, I don't want to use the Pycon helmet. No. Just use... I don't know, just go STR. Just get more... Look, I have all the Z swords in the world game. Just use those. I wish I could tell it to, like, prioritize Z swords, just because, you know, I have, like, a million of those now. Like I said, let me just go ahead and show Piccolo's. There we go. So here he is with his sticker. Decent, not crazy. We can see him fused. Again, it's decent, not crazy. And then these are the equips I have on him. I gave them... I will probably bump this up in the future once I get a better defensive equip. But at the moment, this is what I gave him. So this has dodge on it. And I wanted to give him the recovery boost. I could, like, change this out to something better, but I already had it on him. And I kind of like this just because this Piccolo is going to be stacking defense. He's going to have pretty high defensive numbers. So the extra healing is just going to be nice. So if I feel like I need to change it, I will. But anyway, that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll catch you guys in the showcases and the other videos I have going up today.